Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
I think this is where you can have some opportunities, especially with the engage from the Nautilus to try and get a knock up onto, say, Artemis, and then you follow up with the Accelerate Shock Blast. You've got great ability to even use those.
Like, Artemis will miss out on a lot of gold if they don't get a kill off of this gank. It could be disastrous. For the side of Team Wales, they're going to get the knock up onto Pallet. He already used his flash, but Beer's just going to go down anyway.
Wait, two?
Three! Slater! Can't quite find the second one. Artemis trading here. Slater and Artemis, they won't be able to finish any further kills off. BJ. Brutal start, honestly, for Team Wales. And to be honest, both games previously have been looking good for Wales to start the game off, but this time not so much. Artemis has some available. Flash, cleanse, both used, and he'll still go down. Slater was tanking, so he has to flash out. And now a TP coming on through as well. Beer trying to keep them in the play as Glory arrives on the scene, looking for the stun to set up for the flick back here. Glory getting some damage down. He's waiting for them to get over the wall. Doesn't want to use his flick until Levi has already used the gap close, and it secures the kill. BJ chasing for more, but it's at least a second for Wales.
One kill going across to Glory does help out, but Slater, he way overextended.
No flash available for Beer, but he's got the movement speed. That's a shattering strike. BJ should be able to finish this one. No flash available for him. There's the knockup, and Glory getting both. He's gorgeous for Wales.
Greedy Slater ends up overextending on that bot side from BJ and the TP onto the bottom side as well, so just try and escape wherever you can, but with Slater then overextending.
Bottom side, but Beer dodges.
Yeah, I mean, Kaya has had a terrible time against Sparta, now trying to see. Oh, that's the kill!
Oh my god! The counter-strike comes on through. Sparta wanted the solo kill. BJ, he'll get an assist on this one, but it is all Sparta all day. Some positives to talk about. Take a good old chunk there from Artemis. I don't think they're in a position where they can dive the Jax, but then again, BJ's moving down. They've already got good damage onto Kiaya. In the meantime, Sparta going to try and clear the way with the top side. CC chain is there. I mean, he doesn't get to move. And it's another kill. BJ grabbing this one is now Sparta. You're going to have to use that Dominus. 1v3 under the tower. It's the opposite side of the map, but he's not been poked down. He's slowly but surely clearing this wave. Here we go. CC chain comes on in. He needs to sustain, and he gets it! Dashing on out, Slater flashes to find the kill, secure it for GAM, and slam down the Herald.
Slater
in the fight, but it's better to be there than not, that's for sure. Sparta trying to get another point on the top side as Kiaya pushes him away, but Drake started in the bottom side. Beer caught here, does get a good stun across the team, but he's taking so much damage. The crash down, the gravity storm, he actually keeps himself alive now, and a blast going out to safety. In the meantime, Catty's low, and Artemis knows it. Goddess of the hunt and wants those kills, wants blood, wants food on the table. His Pallet dashes away. Two more for Wales.
Team Wales once more coming alive, and that one great hook from Pallet onto Beer sets up the play. And now Sparta baits out the counter strike. Ult is there, doesn't have the flash to follow underneath him with the minion wave gone. Conversation, and in this game alone, this is your moment to step up. You've been given the resources. What can you do? Or do you get a chance?
I was going to say, he's not going to be a part of the play. Levi caught out, taken down. That'll be Herald secured for the side of Team Wales.
Use it for the second Drake, but for themselves, well, third Drake, but instead just going to immediately try and toss this one down. And when you've got control over mid, and it looks like control over bot side as well, again, Kaya does need to be careful, because there's a lot of members that could try and come down here, but there's instances coming through, but for Team Wales, I think they're still in a great spot. In fact, you've got so much on the rest of your squad is, hang on.
Stun comes out, BJ the target here, knocked up, still surviving the Gordrick, and no! Kicked sideways, it's Caddy to finish that one off, and Glory goes down. A shutdown into the pocket of Catty. You couldn't have asked for more. A, they get themselves back in control of the gold lead, but B, this Drake spawning onto the map with Glory currently not on the map, with BJ only just respawning. I was going to say,
because they made that pick on top.
I feel like this is the part of League of Legends that a lot of people in solo queue never see. Aura Mana is a singular ability away from stack to this point. There we go. That bonus damage, and it goes straight into the face of BJ.
Team Wales honestly might have a little bit more confidence to step forward. Glory did use the Weaver's Wall, so not going to have that available, but Sparta now.
Sparta engaged on. He's the target that honestly Wales are happy with an engage onto. Beer has to back away, but Sparta goes down. 1 for 1 so far as Artemis low forced to flash. Glory trying to get the damage down, but it's Talia not doing that much just yet in the game. Levi going for a dive here, takes a couple of shots, but BJ! Oh, the shield comes through. Slater's gone deep on this one and taken down. Glory Glory turning this one around. They're so low on HP, but Catty protecting his team and finding the shots.
The tower was the 6th man for Team Wales, but Catty says, I can do double that damage as he's laid waste. The artillery against them is too hot.
Catty is feeling strong at this point in the game. Those shock blasts are going to rain hell on Team Wales.
And I think Team Wales are trying to cross map, but GAM are saying,
Artemis?
all right, let's do it.
You can't walk into the enemy jungle alone. It's a disaster for the Wales.
I mean, for Team Wales, they were looking going, 2 members of Team Wales on towards Dragon. This has to be a steal, but Catty is already aware of that and has decided, no, BJ, you got to back away from this.
Catty is having none of it. Chases BJ out of the vicinity. I think we've all seen how that story ends with those. Artemis doing a good job to dodge these shock blasts. Has to say, oh, hang on, Bia behind enemy line. Slater already having to use that ultimate as Pallet alone in the fray for the time being, but the Feathers get a good route. 5v4 now as they charge on forwards. Zonius comes out from Catty, but he's taken down regardless. Bia falling as well. It's absolute carnage on the Rift, but GAM coming out on top. Artemis under the tower and annihilated by Kiaya. He's back in form and he's back in the game.
Glory, who started it off, now has to run for the hills. Kiaya will stun himself up as he goes under that, the flick back.
You're right. But either way, Team Wales now up against it. 6,000 gold. This will be the tier 2 takedown on the top side. And GAM, once again, this feels reminiscent of game moving over. I think GAM is suspicious, though. They're not going anywhere. They're not willing to go for it, but Levi could be a target as Sparta moves over. They're trying to set it up. Artemis goes forward, takes half of his health straight off the bat from Catty. Glory using that wall, but it doesn't really achieve too much. Sparta on the front line, knocked back out as Pallet now tanking for his team. But Kiaya is onto the back line. He's got a double stun, but Artemis somehow gets out with his life. In the meantime, though, the front line is mincemeat. Slater takes him apart, and GAM get a Drake.
GAM find that moment. Glory, great Weaver's wall, but know what you're talking about. But here's Baron already started, and Sparta's nowhere to be found.
He's nowhere near. TP finally coming in. He's into the pit here. It's going to be a 50-50. In fact, he's taken by Slater. Pulling back the Feathers here. Pallet on the front line. He's tanky at this point. Will get out with his life, but Catty's gone too far forward. That's GA on cooldown now as Kiaya trying to get the flank. Artemis turns gold and he's in all kinds of trouble, but flashes out to safety. 1 kill for Wales, but health bars are blinking, and Slater knows it. See you later, he says, as Sparta forced to flash away. Double kill for Slater.
And they still want to try and chase. GAM want to try and stop Glory from coming into this. That's the TP to cut off the members of Team Wales. GAM want to try and get these waves in check so they can actually crack up the base off this Sparta. Down by Levi, able to hop, skip, and a jump over the wall. There's nobody here. I think Sparta's out.
In the meantime, Glory trying to get a reset off Kiaya, searching for him. 8 seconds on the clock to find that target. Sparta will get a bit of damage, and Glory found. The flick back's not enough, and there's Slater to secure another kill. And now,
whatever the hell it is at this stage, like, this tower is going to go down so quickly.
it's possible that this is game, honestly. Dagda, our Red Bull Baron power play could just be the last play of this game. Hook on in, Feathers come straight back. Beam J's down, Artemis forced back onto the fountain. Onto the Nexus towers they go. Kiaya is low though. Health bars are starting to blink on the side of GAM, but Slater still untouched, still with a GA, and still just firing away. Slater destroying Team Wales in this one as GAM go 2-1 up in the series. Sparta tries to save the day, but it's too little and it's too late.
And again, we're seeing that GAM want to keep Team Wales in their spot. Second seed.